What is up YouTube, and welcome to the Flash Season 4 video. Now, if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated, as of course it lets me know just what you like. So this is cool. We have got the word that we will be getting a new superhero coming to the Flash Season 4, and if you'll remember, just before Comic-Con we actually had word from the hashtag show that a lot of characters were actually being cast for the show, and a lot more characters are to come. So we had the Thinker being, the casting call was put out for that. Of course, that is Neil Sandilands of the 100, and we've also got the Mechanic cast as well with him. However, the other person, the Elongated Man, was someone who we were expecting to be mentioned at Comic-Con alongside the Thinker. We thought that that would be cast alongside that. However, that never actually materialised, and that was the Elongated Man coming to the Flash Season 4. However, we never actually saw or heard of any announcement from that. We kind of just presumed that that wasn't actually going to happen. However, it is true now. We will be getting the Flash for Elongated Man, and Elongated Man Ralph Dibny will be played by Hartley Sawyer. That's how you pronounce his name. But the problem is, I've never actually heard of him. So I don't know if this actor is any good, because the only thing that TV Line, who broke the news, said was the fact that he was in The Young and the Restless, which, you know what, I'm aware of that being a soap opera. I knew it was kind of spoofed, or was actually featured, I think, in Friends. That's like as much I know about US sitcoms. But he will be playing the Elongated Man, and there's an interesting description involved. Now, the description is a fast-talking private investigator with investigative skills that rival those of Batman. So what the hell is that about? And apparently he will be using his abilities, and Dibny uses his superpower to help Team Flash solve one of Central City's greatest mysteries. So what the hell is that greatest mystery? And hold on a minute, Batman? What the hell? This is the first time I think we've possibly had Batman mentioned on the show. I know we've had, I think on Supergirl they mentioned like Clark Kent actually having involved with someone who's like, they had made a description of him. But this is the first time I'm aware that Batman has ever been mentioned in to do with any of these shows. So that is quite interesting that, well, Batman, unless they're using like hyperbole, but Batman does actually exist in the CW universe, which would make complete sense. Although some people have criticised the Arrowverse for Arrow actually being Batman and not Green Arrow, which it is a fair sort of comparison, which is a real shame. But we have got Batman mentioned here, so could we see Batman turn up in The Flash? Now, that would be really awesome, but I really don't think that that will happen, mainly because we've got the DCEU kind of going at full speed ahead with Justice League, and I think it might possibly confuse people. We've got Gotham as well over on Fox, so I'm not too sure if that would kind of mix everything up, and it might detract from the rest of the show having such a huge character like that appear, although it will be a huge ratings boost to see Batman appear on the show. Now, the other thing here is, what is the Central City's greatest mystery? I guess there are quite a few. I guess it could be, who is the Flash? That is possibly one of Central City's humongous mysteries. Perhaps it could also be kind of related to the Flash episodes we've had in the past, where a lot of people just go missing, of course. So maybe he is something to do with that, but we'll have to find out soon as to what is going on. Possibly Savitar as well to lead that in. But what I would expect is that he possibly got his powers from the Speed Force Storm, and he was actually in that storm at the end of Season 3, and that is where he got his powers to become the Elongated Man. But he was already actually a detective and was already just looking into these, but being an elastic man, well, you can actually be able to look into everything, and it will improve his ability to find out just what the hell is going on in Central City. Now, if you didn't know who Ralph Dibny was, he grew up in Waymore, Nebraska, And, well, he wanted to be famous. And when he was younger, he was obsessed with the India rubber men he saw at a carnival show. And he just wanted to know how the hell they actually do it. Which it turned out it was a drink called Gingold, which he later got the raw essence of it. And this is what turned his body to be completely elongated and completely really, really stretchy. And later on, he moved to Central City and got his own costume. And that is what kind of made him I would say, grow to be who he is today. And, well, he became rich and famous, and then he actually fell in love with Sue Dearborn. And later on, he actually became a member of the Justice League of America, which is no mean feat whatsoever. And he was a huge, huge character. It's kind of like a sideshow thing, being really funny, just cracking up. But he stayed around becoming a regular member of the Justice League, which is always good, isn't it? Later on, him and Sue actually moved to Opal City, which, well, that is the home of Starman, well, the Jack Knight version of Starman. So I'm not too sure if we're actually going to see Opal City appear in the Arrowverse, but if we're going to have another Starman or a descendant of Stargirl in the Legends of Tomorrow, maybe that could be teased here, which would be really awesome. However, later on, tragedy did strike him in Identity Crisis, where his wife was actually killed by Dr. Light, which led to the huge moral quandary of should the Justice League wipe people's memories. However, that is it for this video. Let me know what you think. How will he fit into the team? We know he's going to join the team, which will be really awesome. And how will he make a good fit into the team? He will be the wisecracking comedy relief, so I expect he will fill the shoes or hat or drumsticks of H.R. Wells, which will be a really fun thing to see, to say the least. And I'm really excited to see where they will actually be going with this, to be honest. However, that is it. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.